This is a quick tutorial on how to use GPT4All to create your own localized GPT system. What we do first is we're going to show how a system would be without having the localized documents versus using the local documents. So we'll start with a new chat, and first of all we'll load up the LLM. You can see other examples of this on other videos that I've made. And so we first load our LLM, which is going to be Llama. The LLM is loaded. So we're going to ask a question about what is Redeka. Now, Redeka is a paradigm used for AI and errors with humans. So we're going to start by asking it the question, and notice that it gives us a response that says Regional Emergency Disaster Coordination Arrangement. Now, this is obviously not what we're looking for, because we're looking for an accident detection paradigm. And so what we'll try and do first is create some context. So to start, we'll do something like what is HVACs, which is a fairly well-known paradigm for us to use. And indeed, it does tell us what HVACs is. So the idea is that first, that if it does know what Redeka is, but just has been confused, we're going to try and give us some context for us to work with. But we'll see that that's not good enough, because if we try it with more examples, for example, AxioMap, which is another fairly well-known paradigm, we'll see that it's able to answer what AxioMap is. And then we'll try one more after this one. Indeed, it recognized that AxioMap is a human factor-centered paradigm. And we'll try one more, Stampcast. And we'll notice that in each of these, because they're fairly well known and been around for a while, the system is able to give us a fairly decent explanation of all of them. Now again, the reason why we do this is in hopes of being able to prompt it by using context later on what Redeka actually is. And indeed, it does recognize stamp. What we're going to try is one more time. Once it finishes. But what we'll notice is it has no clue what Redeka is still. Now the reason for this will be because Redeka is it's fairly new, and therefore it's not well known to most LLM teachings, or when you train these. And indeed it gives us the same answer from before, Regional Emergency Disaster Coordination Arrangement, which is what we saw up here. So in order to train it to be able to use our own document so it does understand what we're looking for, we need to add a local doc. Now to do so, we go to local docs. You notice that there's no collection, so what you need to do is you need to add a collection for us to work with it. So let's give a test here, and in addition we need to give it a folder. So what we do is we go find the folder. In this case I placed it under test. And notice that there's nothing here right now. Now the reason for that is very simple. It has not been put in. But if we open up, we'll notice that there is indeed a test document, and it's a PDF, and notice that it has a document talking about Redeka. So what we have to do is we go, select the folder to load it up, and we'll notice that it now recognizes that there's a folder here. So we now create the collection, and you notice it has a new listing here. It says it's test, it gives us the path, and it gives us some other information, including how many files there are. In this particular case, we're going to have to wait for it to embed, but once it's embedded, we'll be able to use the document. Again, we're training the new system to use this embedding to allow us to be able to use it when we're going to do some queries. But rather than doing all this other work, what we do is we simply have it embedded with our documents. Note that GPT4All allows us to work with other types of documents and can be loaded directly But for this one, we need something more substantial, which is why we are allowing it to embed the document that's in our folder. And you can do multiples if you want. You notice you can add more collections. So if you have several document folders that you have information that you want from your own organization, you can include that. So for right now, we'll let it embed. But we'll notice that when we go back to the chat, there's this document, this menu item right here. What this does is it tells the system to go and look for the document and use it within these queries. You notice that there's only one, and then it's updating right now, and that's because it's still embedding, and it's only at around 27%. If we come back here, though, we could actually select it, but we're going to let it finish up. But the idea is that if we had multiple files with multiple documents, we can add them all to our system for it to be recognized within our chat. So right now it's approximately 57%. We'll let it go a little bit longer, but we can also see that it's updating both here and on top here. The idea that is if we're having new documents added, we can use whatever's available, but at the same time we want to make sure that all the documents are available for our use. But while we're doing that, we can ask the question again. And we're going to modify this. And we'll ask, what is Redeca? Okay, let's see how long it's gone. It's still at 57%, but it should be finishing up soon. But let's try it really quick and see what happens. Now, most likely it's going to wait a little bit because it needs to get it finished embedding. Still hasn't finished. But what will happen is that once it's embedded, it should give us the answer that we're looking for, because we've now fed it new information for it to do its work. That's what's nice about systems like GPT4All, that it allows us to include new text documents, new Excel documents, or whatever else in order to give us information. And indeed, look what happens. Now, it hasn't yet finished embedding. It's almost done, but notice what it replied with. I have not done anything else other than to ask it the same question. And it says, according to the expert, Redeca stands for Risk Evaluation, Detection, Evaluation, Risk Evolution, Detection, Evaluation, Control of Accidents. A framework developed by the authors to theorize how AI technologies and methods can be used to anticipate control risk of exposure in workers' immediate environment. And it also gives us things that we can ask it. So indeed, it's ready. And we can keep going. But notice something that we could do now, that if we uploaded all these before, we wouldn't have to do all this other work. So let's try something else. Notice we have not used it. Let's ask the question again. We'll load up our model, and we'll ask it, what is Redeca again? And again, we shouldn't give us a good one because we haven't yet given it additional information. However, we're now going to add this, and let's try the question again. And we'll ask the question. And notice it even says, searching for local documents. So immediately it knows that the document needs either the new ones that it gets. And we're going to try one more in which we immediately do this, which is the add to test. We load llama, and we'll try again. What is Redeca? We ask it again. Notice it's already loaded up here, and immediately it goes to our document sources, and it gives us the source for this. So I think it is easy to understand that if you're able to add your new type of documents to immediately and you incorporate them, you'll be able to get the information you want immediately. And indeed, here it talks about Redeca from the original. Here it talks after we've asked it 2 questions. And here from the original just to start, just by adding the new documents. Hopefully this will help you work a lot more quickly within a GPT, localized GPT for your own use. And thank you very much and have a nice day.